Why is it modern games keep using the 3-person squad concept? I mean, everyone has one friend they can play with. Some people splurge and get a 4-person friend group to play, a normal squad. But for some reason, certain recent releases have decided that 3 people is an optimal playgroup. This leaves the dispossessed and ill-fated of us to either get a random or play alone. The random is an interesting character. Most randoms seem like they lack neuron activation, and that's only if you're lucky enough to get a random who stays for the whole game. This is an issue across all games. Me and my friend Blake were these ill-fated fools and queued randoms in hopes of a fun game. This is the legend of the internet's greatest random who graced us with a game. His story begins with me feeding my baby. See, my wife recently gave birth, so I had to multitask the baby, her, and the game. Yes?
I need you to microwave my,
What do you want to do?
my stuff.
What am I microwave? The little... okay. If at any point in this video you like it, then like. And if you subscribe it, then subscribe. I'm BB&J Guy, this is Eldenring Nightreign, and enjoy. We load in as I go to get my wife some supplies, but I can always catch up. When I return to the game, I decide to grab a flask for healing and go into this mine for a smithing stone to upgrade my weapon later if needed. I make short work of these mining guys, and then absolutely obliterate this giant. My build is what I like to call the Unga Bunga boy, because the axe goes Unga and then the enemy can't help but Bunga. I exit the mine and grab this flask as well. I also accidentally met up with Blake and Nos, so we decide to storm the castle.
Bye-bye, boys!
Have fun storming the castle!
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle.
We fight the boss outside the circle. But Nos kind of cooks, so we make it out perfectly fine. An important thing to do in Nightreign is to collect as many runes as you can and level up, at least to level 12. The best way to do this is killing bosses, so we absolutely cook this guy. And this guy. And this guy. And I can't say that the night boss, which was a centipede demon, did a whole lot better. But I mean, as we went through this world, we tore each boss limb from limb. Golden Hippo was melted. The Beastman of whatever that is, Farum Azula, was hunted. The crystalline dancer thingy was shattered. Nothing could stop us as we manifest destiny to cross this island. Even the greatest of beasts could not do us in. When faced with a mighty dragon, we still ate through its hit points and had no leftovers. We were here to specifically fight the pests, and seeing as they are bugs, fire damage works best against them. Of course that means the last boss before the final boss is a magma worm, which is resistant to fire damage. Our best weapons were fire because the final boss is weak to fire, so they were useless. Luckily, I had backups. No ice damage in sight, but of course, this did not matter. We continued to plow through every challenge this game could throw at us. We melted his pool like he was weak to lava. Until an impossible challenge presented itself. The baby was hungry. Okay, I'm going to probably go feed my child. At like the worst time. She shouldn't be hungry yet. So there I sat, as Blake did his best to communicate with the random to wait for me. Of course there was no way a random would wait 20 plus minutes for me to get back on. But this is no ordinary random. This is Nos, the greatest random to have ever solo queued Nightreign. That's crazy. I can't believe he waited. Most based man or woman. We don't discriminate. There was only one obstacle left. The insects. I couldn't lose this. I couldn't fail Nos, the legend. The legend who waited 20 minutes for a man he does not know. We had to win. It was the most important moment I have ever had in gaming. But could we do it? These two are a rough duo to beat. The scorpion only deals physical damage, and the moth causes poison and does magic damage. You need fire weapons to do more than a tickle's worth of damage, and if someone gets a pest attached to them by the moth, for the love of all that is good, hit it off them. Online discussions tend to complain about this fight, saying it's unfair, but if you have 3 people who are well prepared, it's a fairly well balanced and fun fight. If you can get one guy, preferably Iron Eye, to take the moth's aggro, then the other 2 can get a good beatdown on the scorpion going. Honestly, the biggest issue in this fight is simply the health bar. It is massive. We all had good builds with decent fire damage, and it just is so hard to deal substantial damage. This fight needs to be played aggressively. You will lose the battle of attrition. Your flasks are not going to beat their health. I wish they could. In this run, I had the most defensive build I had ever seen. My flasks were increasing my health more from other boons. My raider had 30% damage reduction from various sources, but about halfway through I was already running lower on flasks than I would like. But in the end, through hard work, determination, a little bit of luck, and the greatest random to have ever lived, we finally had gotten close to the end of the fight. The only question was, could we secure the victory? There I go for the first time. Oh, we win. We just won. We did it. We're peak. We're so good at this game. You are the greatest random in any game I have ever played with. I wish I could tell you. And just like that, it was over. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more Nightreign content, let me know. If you liked it, then like, and if you subscribe it, then subscribe. And have a good day.